Hello, everybody. Dan DeFedericis from Saratoga Report, and I'm here with Najja Thompson, the Executive Director of the New York Thoroughbred Breeders. Najja, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Dan. Thanks for having me on. Pleasure to be here.
Oh, great. Well, just about every horse owner in New York State knows what the New York Thoroughbred Breeders does, what they do. But for in case there's a couple that don't know everything, can you give just the briefest of overviews?
Definitely. We're New York Thoroughbred Breeders. We are the official authorized representative of the New York Thoroughbred breeding industry in New York State. So our organization works on behalf of all breeders throughout the state to promote breeding in New York State, as well as the racing that occurs at Saratoga Race Course, Belmont Park, Aqueduct Racetrack, and of course Finger Lakes out west in the western part of the state.
Yeah, some people forget about Finger Lakes. Me being from Buffalo, I don't. And those that are members of the New York Thoroughbred Breeders, what are some of the advantages of being a member?
Definitely. Well, one benefit that you get by joining NYTB, and our membership is open to anyone, is that you get free entrance into Saratoga Race Course, Belmont Park, and of course, Finger Lakes and Aqueduct Racetrack. You get discounts if you have a farm or a lot of land on farm equipment, as well as local benefits. You get a discount at Impressions of Saratoga downtown. So there are a list of full member benefits on our website, nytbreeders.org. And with horse racing being such a key integral part in the capital region, and specifically Saratoga, you be best to be a member and joining our organization and our efforts.
Okay, great. Then this weekend we've got some. You think December, January, not so big races, but that's not true, is it? This weekend, especially, we got the Cigar Mile. We've got a couple other stakes races. The Remsen, which is a Kentucky Derby qualifying, right? Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct, Dan. So Cigar Mile weekend at Aqueduct Racetrack is kind of the last major event of the year on the Nair circuit, and New York breds compete on races on the Nair circuit throughout the day and each race day. So that's what our program works to do is, getting those New York breds bred and foaled in the state, which helps the economic impact in terms of farm access, hotels and restaurants that fill up our town in the summer meet and really throughout the year. So it's a year day-to-day working operation. Of course, horse racing, like New York State, goes on all throughout the year, and a big weekend coming up at Aqueduct this weekend.
Yeah. And speaking of big events in the horse racing industry, New York Thoroughbred Breeders has one, not downstate, but up here in Saratoga in a couple weeks, don't you?
That's right. On December 10th, we will have our annual holiday party. It's an annual tradition in which we invite the public, as well as members of the breeding community, to learn more about New York breeding and racing. It will take place at the National Museum of Racing and Hall of Fame from 7 to 10 p.m. in the evening, featuring exquisite hors d'oeuvres, dinner stations, as well as a premium open bar. So it's a great opportunity if you're interested in horse racing and the breeding industry to come out and meet some major figures such as Joe and Ann McMahon of McMahon Thoroughbreds, Bill Wilmot and Joan Taylor, who of course operated Stepwise Farm for many years, and those key figures, including Tracy Egan from the New York Thoroughbred Breeding and Development Fund, to learn more about our side of the industry, how you can get involved, and your overall support while enjoying an evening at the National Museum of Racing.
Yeah, this is going to be kind of a fun event, right? I mean, it isn't just a quiet cocktail party. You got some things going on there, right?
That's right. We'll have a band. We have Jack's Land Band, which is a local band from Saratoga. They'll be providing music throughout the night. And really, it's an event to celebrate the entire year of the New York Bred program. We've had multiple stakes winners throughout the year, including this summer. Many may have been there for Robin Sparkles. This is a fine horse, and she won a grade stakes at Saratoga this summer, as well as Down Royal won a grade 1 steeplechase race at Saratoga. So it's really a celebration for the program and learning more on how you can get involved and learning more about horse racing in general in any aspect. So I encourage everybody to come out, meet myself, as well as key members from our organization to learn more.
And I believe I heard you guys are going to have a couple or at least one significant giveaway there that evening.
That's right. We will be giving away a major premium item, which is box seats for opening day at Saratoga for the 2023 meet next year, July 13th on a Thursday. Come on out and enter your name. That'll be entered in the raffle drawing with a purchase of a ticket at nytbreeders.org/events. And you'll have your chance to win 5 box seats for opening day at Saratoga next year. What can beat that?
Yeah, exactly, and I think the considering it's such a great cause, the prices are very reasonable. What is it, 150 a member, 175 a non-member? Is that right?
Yes, that's correct, Dan. So our ticket prices for our holiday event are $150 for NYTB members and $175 for non-members. And it's well worth the money invested if you spent out for a great night at dinner in town. But here you're also getting the premium open bar, the good food, and a chance to interact with key figures in racing and in the community in general.
That's a good point. You get a really top end dinner in Saratoga. By the time you have a few drinks, dinner, tax tip, you can easily approach that ticket price, and that'd be a reason to join as a member right now. You get the immediate $25 off, 50 if it's you and a spouse or you and somebody else. So that'd be a reason to become a member and buy a ticket. How do they do? I think you mentioned the website, but repeat once again. How do they become a member, and how do they attend this event?
Definitely. You can become a member to NYTB by visiting our website, nytbreeders.org. Under the membership tab, you can become a member. And by visiting the events tab at the top of our homepage, you can purchase a ticket to our event on December 10th. And as you mentioned, it's also a chance to get an exclusive behind the scenes look and really a private tour of the Museum of Racing. So that's the history and the lore of horse racing. What other time are you going to get to spend in the museum where you'll really get to read every exhibit, all the articles and items for viewing, and as well enjoy a great party?
Yeah, you're right. If you haven't been to that museum in a couple of years, it is a very different museum than what it was just before COVID. It's fantastic, with the theater room and everything and so forth. So that'd be another reason to go. This sounds like a really fun event, folks. There's a lot of horse readers I know that are horse readers, horse people, owners, players, and so forth. This is a really good event to go to. I may even talk to you afterwards. I may be able to attend it that evening. So I'd like to be. So you get to rub elbows with Dan DeFedericis of Saratoga Report. An added bonus. Where else can you get that? Najja, this was fun. It's always fun with you. I hope it's a great event. I hope a lot of people come, and they should come. And it's New York Thoroughbred Breeders supports horse racing in the state, and that's so important. And this is an event that's one of your key events, certainly the one for the winter. So excellent, Najja. I will see you December 10th.
Definitely appreciate the time, Dan. Love to have you and everybody that's watching to come on out and really ingratiate yourself and learn to meet me and everybody in our community and horse racing in general. It'll really be a great and fun event as Saratoga celebrates horse racing, celebrate the horse racing breeding industry in New York State as well.
Terrific. Okay, excellent, Najja.